Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Today we're having a look at the game called Setris. That's correct, it's Tetris, but the blocks are made of sand. So even though they go down like big, they end up like forming like piles of sand. Now, I had difficulty getting my head around this, and I had more difficulty because I can't tell the difference between two of the colors. The two of the colors look very, very similar to me. When they kind of go down, they do look a little bit different, but when I'm playing it, it is just a tad difficult for me. But I had to check this out. Now, this is made by an itch.io user called MS Levo or MS Livo, and this is available for Windows and Linux. So you can actually run this natively on your Steam Deck if you wanted to, and Windows. Now, one thing which I hope gets added in the future, I hope it gets controller support. At the moment, you can only play it on keyboard, and that's what I'm playing it on keyboard. And it's not the most difficult game to play on keyboard because effectively you're only moving left and right down to move your block down faster. There's no hard drop in this, and you've got one button to rotate. So you can only rotate it in one direction. You can't go clockwise and counterclockwise. It's only clockwise, unless I'm missing something, but I do think there's only one button. Now, how it works is your blocks fall down, they turn into sand, and you need to match the colors horizontally to get them to disappear. This is actually quite a lot of fun, and it's the most original variation. It's not a ROM hack, it's just a variation of Tetris, and it's a very, very original one. It just works. I mean, I'm really interested in your thoughts on this. Like, what do you think? Like, I always go back to my Game Boy and my DMG, the green screen Tetris, as being my favorite, and that will always be my favorite, but I like looking at takes on there. Now, I'm playing this really, really badly because, to be honest, it takes a little while to get my head around how this works. It's just crazy seeing everything kind of just turning to sand, like your blocks going down and just boom, just piles and piles of sand, different colors. So there will be different strategy to this, how you kind of play it. You have to unteach yourself the ways of Tetris. This is just Tetris in the fact that the intro has the Tetris music, and the shapes that are coming down are made of 4 blocks, and they're just popping down. So there's no advantage I can see of having, like, you know, the straight piece, which is a gift. If you play Tetris, that straight piece is a gift that you have to use. Maybe it is an advantage. I don't know what the best block is in here, the most preferred one that you get. But honestly, this is a lot of fun. If you're a Tetris fan, you need to get this. I'd love it if this came out for the actual Game Boy, so we could actually play this on our Game Boy Color, Game Boy DMG. If they'd done, actually, I don't know if it'll work on DMG because the limited kind of colors, but the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, and in turn we could actually play that on our Analog Pocket and our Misters. But at the moment, it is Windows and Linux only. It is a free game. You can leave a voluntary contribution if you so wish to do so, but ultimately, if you want to enjoy this game for free, you can try it out for free. And here I am, like with any Tetris, when you get near the top, things just get real. They get very, very confusing, and honestly, all the blocks I'm getting are complete flukes. Like, there's not, maybe there's 1 or 2, I don't know if I want to call them lines, maybe they are lines going from one side of the screen to the other, and I'm getting them because I meant to get them. Most of the stuff here is just fluky. So let's have a look at another game mode. So this was just like the standard game mode. Let's now have a look at the 40 lines, which is going to be similar. We're going to check here. So you've got Marathon, Ultra, and 40 lines. So it's interesting to see the different game modes we've got here. But what the developer says about this on the itch.io page is blocks turn into sand, which we can see. Clear pixels by lining up the same continuous color from left to right. There's 3 different game modes. There's 5x5 difficulty. So I guess that's going to be speed and height, like the way it is in normal Tetris, and there's high scores and combos. There's not much else to it. I'll leave a link to where you can get this from in the description of the video, so be sure to check that out. The developer's actually got his own Discord channel as well. There's a link to it. I haven't checked it out myself, but if you want to get involved and you want to talk more about this and maybe give some suggestions, I think the suggestions for playing this on a controller would definitely be good, because I'm used to playing Tetris on a controller. I very rarely play a game on like mouse and keyboard. But guys, yeah, just wanted to bring this to your attention because this is very, very original. It's nice to see this, and if you see other games games like this that you think I should check out, recommend them to me, because I always say I love it when you guys recommend me stuff. Like many of the good videos, or many of the videos that I've got so many views on here, you guys have recommended me, and I'm always appreciative of that. But guys, this is Setris. I can't really tell you more about it. It's Tetris. It's got sand. You clear lines of sand in a horizontal way. They pile up nice. The physics are nice for this game. The way your blocks go down and the sand lands, and the way it kind of rolls downhill and everything. And it's nice to see the pixels as well. Usually I like my pixels kind of hidden with CRT filters or anything, but I think in this case they're actually handy, because you can see exactly, you know, if there's a thin line, like it's a tiny little square, and you can kind of get that to clear like a whole bunch. I do kind of intend to play this more, but I think I'm going to play this more maybe on my ROG Ally, because I'd like to play this on the go on a handheld, and my ROG Ally is due like in a week, maybe 2 weeks max. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know your thoughts about this. Let me know if you're checking out Setris. Is there any other abominations like this out there? But this is a fun game, so I'm not putting this game down. I like this game. This is a fantastic game. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, a subscription and I like all that good stuff, honestly, it's super appreciated. And I really do like the soundtrack for this. I don't know if it's an original one that's made here, or like an arranged one, or if it's taken from a different Tetris game. Either way, it's Tetris music and it sounds good. And the title screen is good because you can see all the little kind of blocks falling down on the pyramids, goes with that sand theme. But anyway, guys, that's it. Not subscribed, like, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.